growing up, I was never really accepted. And as a child, honestly, like that really broke me. And something I noticed is that humans naturally we crave acceptance. And once I stopped worrying about pleasing other people is when my life really changed. Um, Something else about me is I was never really understood because, well, I was different than everyone else, and I always have been. Like the way I acted, from the way I thought to things I do. Like I just knew from the start like I wasn't like everyone else, and that really shaped me into the person I am today. So if you knew me in real life, I would say I'd be described as like this funny, happy-go-lucky kid. But when it's just me and my alone time, I'm just a completely different person, I would say. And part of that is being an only child. Like growing up as an only child was a very interesting experience because, well, one, there was really no one to talk to, and as a kid, I really felt like I couldn't talk to my parents because, well, they were the authority figures and they just wouldn't understand me. So, as a kid, I also played sports. And if you know my story, you came from my Instagram, you knew that I was a bigger kid growing up. And I was just overlooked in every part of my life. And I was just so sick and tired of being overlooked. Like, it was such a terrible feeling. Like, and then pair that with like feeling invisible and like late nights alone by myself, feeling like I really had nobody. And at this point, I was like 230 pounds. I was like, okay, I'll lose weight in a week. I'll lose weight soon. I'll lose weight at some point. But the weight never stopped coming on. And another thing with like the weight issue I've had for 16 years of my life before I finally decided to get my act together is I just never trusted myself. And from not trusting myself, it just created even more mental battles in my head that like I really needed to go through. And I really hated myself growing up. And I've some looking back, I really think I was too hard on myself. But at the same time, I'm glad I was hard on myself because I wouldn't come out to be this hardworking person I am now today. Like, I have days when I'm sitting down doing my Instagram reels, I'm creating them, and I just really don't want to do them at all. I just have like no drive to keep working and keep going. But I just know one day it will pay off as long as I don't quit. And talking about not quitting is something I really learned through losing weight. Like, I don't want to make this whole talk about losing weight. I just want to like go into like my story, kind of like a diary to myself, just like reflecting over what I've done for the past 3 years. Because the past 3 years have been so different compared to the first 16 years of my life. So when I was 17, I was like relentlessly bullied in high school. And I would go around saying like that shit didn't affect me. But, it did. It got to me. And that's really when I knew something had to change. And I really struggled changing. Well, I really did change because I was bullied. So, in a way, thank you to bullying, I guess. But that was really the tipping point for me. And something that's okay to realize is that accepting that nothing changes unless you change is one of the most important lessons I learned. There's this quote I like to go by that a man has two lives, or what is it? A man has two lives. Oh yeah, a man has two lives, and the second one starts when he realizes he only has one. And that's something I really live by every single day because when I was 17, that's really when I lost my first life. That's when I really decided to go after everything and really just take everything I do with the utmost like courage and just do everything to the best of my ability. Because it's like I only have one life. We all only have one life, realistically, if we're not talking metaphorically. So what are we doing not spending it trying to become the very best versions of ourselves, the most successful versions of ourselves, like the most prosperous versions? Like, another thing with like not fitting in, I wouldn't even say I fit in now with people I know. Like, I have friends at college, I have friends here and there, but I don't really truly resonate with any of them, I would say. That's because, well, most of them party, most of them drink, most of them smoke. Not all of them. Some of them don't, and those are the people I hold closest to me. And I really just don't fit into this culture, I would say. Like, it's kind of crazy to think that now I'm turning 20 years old. Like, damn, it's been hell of a ride, and this is really like just the beginning of my story. This is like chapter 20, I guess, starting soon. Actually, today is January 1st as I'm recording this right now. My birthday's on February 1st. Another thing is, I really don't like my birthday. And I've never really liked holidays. To me, they're just like another day. Why? I mean, I don't know. It's just like the part of me who's just like locked in, laser focused, like just completely going after my goals. I mean, but I feel like having that part of me kind of being like two people in a way is a blessing in disguise because, well, when I need to go get my work done, whether it's school, my business, Instagram, clients, like I get that shit done. Like I go after it and I don't leave my desk until I finish it. That's something else with me. Once I like start something, I don't go until I finish it. I handle my business. And that part of me really comes from losing 100 pounds in a year. Like from 17 to 18 years old is really when I became a whole brand new person. And I learned so many lessons along the way, and that really like shaped me for who I am today. And me being such like a closed off person to myself, I would say in private, I feel like I should open up more and do more of these just so I can get my thoughts out there and really like maybe share my experiences that could possibly help someone else. Just get like straight to the point of things. Um, what else should I talk about? Oh my god, dude, all of the late nights alone I would spend to myself with myself when I was 17, trying to lose weight. No joke. I would sit in my bed crying into a pillow, and I'm not afraid to admit that because I was going through such a hard time in my life with like shame, guilt, sports even. Like I used to play baseball and I had like I think I was pretty good. If you know me, then you know my story with sports. I think I was always overlooked, but once again, that's me making an excuse and my old past self coming out a little bit. And I'm the type of person now, like I don't make excuses. No matter what situation I'm in or whatever circumstances, it's always my fault. That's something I'll always stand by. It's my fault. Anything bad that happens to me, it's my fault. I should have done something better. I could have been better. And I should have done something about it. But honestly, if you're trying to change your life, you're closer than you think, right? Something I realized after losing, not even after losing, after failing to lose weight so many times, when you get to that point of success and that first little bit of results, like you only want to keep going. And that's kind of like with everything else in my life. Like since I started posting on Instagram, I was doing 2 reels a day, right? I was learning CapCut, I was learning how to edit, I'm learning everything. And this is all a one man army. Like I don't have anybody hired doing any work for me. And I really learned like the more you fail, you grow. And when you grow, you're eventually going to succeed because you are learning. Something else about me, like I really love failure, excuse me. Like I really crave failing. Where's my water? I need some water. I don't have any, too bad. Yeah, dude, honestly, failing is the best thing that's ever happened to me. I'd even say like having a failed relationship helped me. Having a failed weight loss thing helped me. Failing myself with my sports, and just like I don't want this to sound so dark, but just like being a failure in general changed my life for the better. For the better, man. So much it helped me. I'm trying not to talk in circles here, but when you try to do something, you kind of have this feeling of like, damn, okay, at least I stuck with it, but I failed, so this sucks. And it's like you really gotta lock in with that concept of delayed gratification. That's something that's huge with me too because I do all this work on Instagram and my social medias and everything else, and this is the first like really really hard thing I've done in my life. Like I thought social media, watching it as a kid, watching my favorite YouTubers, just seeing these influencers blow up on Instagram, I thought, damn, this must be the life. Oh, my computer just turned off. Hello? Okay, we're back with a little bit of lighting. What was I saying? Yeah, so I thought social media was gonna be the easiest thing I've ever done, but it's kind of a weird plot twist because it's actually the hardest thing I've ever done. And I'm so like blessed for that because I've just learned even more. Because honestly, I would call my first ever month of doing social media, I think the first day I've ever posted a video was August 20th. I would say I failed. I failed for that whole month because I didn't know anything about structuring videos, scripting, topics, how to publicly speak into a camera. Like, this is completely unscripted, unedited. I'm just rambling, man, because I'm really just trying to share my experiences and just like talk to myself. But failing is a really important thing to go through. But yeah, man, every day I try to do something hard. And I don't say this because I'm like sadistic and I just hate myself. I genuinely do it because it like moves me. It makes me want to, it gives me like that drive, right? When you have that drive, that passion to go in and do something for a very long time, you don't let up. Like, I'm never letting up on the gas on the social media stuff. Like, I believe in myself. And that's all I need. True devoted self belief is all I need. I don't need any other motivation. Like, of course, when I get a viral video here and there, that's like a little hit of dopamine. But honestly, after having like two big videos kind of explode, I'm kind of numb to the numbers now. And that's like a big thing I had to learn. And something I had to overcome was in the first 2 months of making videos, just disassociating from the result, right? Like, when I'm making these videos, I can't focus on the result because I'll be staring at Instagram, refreshing the feed when I first started. Like, did this get a like? Oh, this only got 2 likes. This only got 10 likes. And something else I like to focus on, or even if you're struggling with losing weight or struggling with anything in life and you want to get better at it, focus on the inputs. When you focus on the inputs, the output is going to come eventually. The result is going to come eventually. The only way you're going to fail is if you stop, right? And this is kind of like my story with the gym here too, because I got in the gym when I was heavy, but I didn't know what I was doing, and my inputs were absolutely terrible, bro. My inputs were terrible. So what did I do? I kept working out 5 days a week, 4 days a week, and eventually I got better. Excuse me. So if there's one thing I want you to take away from this video is that don't be afraid to fail. And really go after everything with your full devotion. Wait, I have one more thing I just thought of. Do everything for yourself. Forget everyone else. Initially, I lost weight, or wanted to lose weight, because I wanted to reclaim my life. I wanted my life back. And having control of my life is really something that just like is such a freeing feeling. And I kind of go through things with this mindset like, screw everyone else. Go win. Like, my job, regardless of how I feel, is to go execute what I have to do on a day-to-day and go win. Because I know deep down, I'm going to make it. Like, I know I'm going to do it. And if you're trying to do anything great, you just have to believe in yourself. So, do I have anything else? Oh yeah, I want to talk about one person. I'm not going to name him. I'm going to call him Jack. Jack, you're probably going to watch this video at some point and you'll know who I am. Or you'll know who you are. You like to build masks. You like to do little arts and crafts. You're an artsy guy. Jack, you really you changed my life. You're the only reason I'm the way I am now today. If I never met you, if I never took the path that I took in life, I wouldn't have met you. And who knows where I would be today. I might still be overweight. I might not even be making this video. Actually, I know I wouldn't be making this video because I would still be that version of me who was just living in straight comfort. And Jack, so funny calling you Jack. Man, I really don't know what I would do without you. Like, you don't get enough like props for like what you do and how good you are at your job. But yeah, I appreciate you. I just want you to know that if you see this video. Anyways, this is one thing I want you to leave with here. Don't be afraid to do hard things. Don't be afraid to fail. Forget everyone else. Do everything for yourself. Lock in. It's a funny one. And really just go execute. Go be great. You're capable of so much more than you can imagine. And I learned that with myself too. Like, I thought I wasn't capable of shit. Now look at me now. I've done so much in my life, and I'm only 19. I'll be 20 in a month, February 1st. If you message me happy birthday on my Instagram on February 1st, thank you. And I'm not going to mention happy birthday on my story or anything because that's just the type of person I am. Like, if you know, like, it's my birthday, then it's like, damn, I mess with you, bro. But if you have to, like, find my birthday through, like, Snapchat or some shit, if you know me. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah. Yeah. So that's all I have to leave you with. Don't be afraid to fail. Put yourself out there. Go do hard things. Go be great. Do whatever it takes to win. And go be the version of yourself. Go be the version of yourself that you want to become. Because I'm telling you, for all the hard things I've done, it's worth it. Every single second of it. It's worth it. I'm telling you. And listen, the results are not going to come right away. It's going to take a really long time. Listen, some people get lucky and it comes in 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 6 months, a year, 2 years. Well, I'm here to stay forever, guys. I'm not going anywhere. I want you to know that. And you know what? If I do on Instagram have a week where I don't post anything, which I highly doubt because I'm such in a groove right now, call me out on it. DM me. Okay, I'm going to end the video actually this time. So don't be afraid to fail. Go put yourself out there. Go be great. Do hard things. And go win. See y'all later.